So, keeping in the theme of Black History Month, I wanted to briefly discuss Lenny Henry. So, do you remember
the Lenny Henry show? No, he
was
honestly,
classic.
When we talk about giving Black British people their flowers, we need to give it to Lenny Henry.
100%.
There were certain shows that we grew up watching as Black British children.
Yeah.
That just was so. I don't know how to describe it, but literally, Lenny Henry show was a thing in my house. Like, we used to sit down and watch the Lenny Henry show. Little Miss Jocelyn, like those people,
Little Miss Jocelyn.
We have to give them their flowers because we grew up with them, and it was just so nice to see Black faces on TV. And Lenny Henry is one of them.
True, man.
Love Lenny.
In the name of Jesus. In the name of Jesus.
No, Little Miss Jocelyn. If we can have a national Little Miss Jocelyn Day, we need to have it, because growing up watching her,
that was one of my favorite shows.
Special. Man. We literally used to get a takeaway every Friday night. We used to go to KFC. When I used to eat KFC, because I don't eat KFC now. Anyone that knows me know. And yeah, we would just sit and watch Little Miss Jocelyn.
Fam. That was a show and a half. I even got the DVD. The way I rinsed that DVD.
Really?
Yeah, my mum bought it for me. I was like, Is it on YouTube?
Yeah, it's on YouTube. I watch it on YouTube. Yeah, I watch it on YouTube.
Fam. What a time.
Honestly, what a time. What a time.
Gosh. But yeah, sorry. To go back to the topic. So recently, Lenny Henry was in the news because he said that he thinks that Black Brits should get 18 trillion pounds in compensation over slavery. So the article is very brief. It just says, Sir Lenny Henry just called for slavery reparations to be paid to all Black British people. In his new book, the comedian argues that the UK government should provide 18 trillion pounds in compensation payments. He wrote, "We personally deserve money for all the effects of slavery." Now, Rashida, what do you think about that? Should we get reparations?
Do you know what? This has been... I remember there was a time when I think Prince Harry was like, we deserve reparations, or he said something along the lines of like, there is going to come a time where Black British people are going to ask for reparations. I think we deserve reparations. I don't think we'll ever get them though.
Hell no, we're not.
This country that we live in, it's never going to happen.
Never.
And it is frustrating because, yeah, like literally they went and got us and they brought us here to rebuild their country. Especially, I always think of the Windrush generation. They went and took those people from the Caribbean and brought them to this country. And those people worked. They built up our NHS. They built this country back after the war. And the way they get treated, even the whole Windrush scandal, yeah.
I can't believe that. I'm not going to lie. That was insane.
I think that is one of the wildest things. Do you remember when they made a documentary about it, and there was a man, and it was a true story, and he basically, it was the whole thing with Windrush, and they literally like, you need to go back. Like, they literally like stripped him of his citizenship. They were like, you need to go back.
Even people who were born here.
Yeah.
Like, that's what's crazy.
They've been getting sent back, it's insane.
We're getting sent back just because you were a descendant of someone in the Windrush. That was so inhumane.
Inhumane.
Because it was like, you built a country for us. All right, fuck off now, thanks. And then, to pay homage, they put a couple pieces of fruit in the middle of fucking London.
No, that
as statues.
A fucking train line, the Windrush line. It's like, okay, thanks. What's that going to do for you?
It's not going to do anything.
Those people have suffered. I went to a Justice for Windrush event. I was working it and I got to speak to a lot of people that have been directly affected by the Windrush. When you hear these people's stories, Deontay, I couldn't believe it. There was a guy that literally said like he couldn't even get NHS, and the amount of money, what they have to go through, what they have been through, all because the British wanted to fast up themselves to go and get. It's like you literally used them to rebuild your country.
Yeah.
They come here, they start lives, because what could they do? They had to restart their whole lives here. And then you say, yeah, sorry, but we can't help you, so...
But I think as well, it's just very cheeky, because this is just UK culture. They will, when they need you, they'll welcome you with open arms. Or when you're doing good, they'll welcome you with open arms. The second they feel like they don't need you, or we may make a mistake, all of a sudden it's like, yeah, fuck off. because even with everything going on with like Nigel Farage,
the marches,
yeah, and like
people.
his main point of his campaign is about immigration and all of this, but it's like you went into other people's countries first and made them war zones to the point where people can no longer live there.
Exactly.
And now when these same people come to seek refuge, you're like, no. Well, maybe if you just left people alone in their countries, we wouldn't be in this situation.
Exactly.
This is something that the UK started. So I don't really understand how immigrants are getting the blame for it, because a lot of us wouldn't be immigrants if you had just left our countries alone.
No, it's just... Yeah.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. There's a reason why countries celebrate independence.
Yeah.
From who?
Exactly.
So
it's just, yeah.
I just hate the fact that the story has been twisted to make it seem that immigrants or whoever are to blame for why the country is sinking, when really it's the opposite.
Yeah.
Even statistics show that immigrants tend to put more money into the country than take. So
they work
this
so
is all
hard.
just, to me, this is just feels like propaganda, like to push a narrative. But the real reality is the government is spending a lot of this money. That's why we don't have money anymore.
Yeah.
They're spending it on themselves, and then they try to get a topic and hide behind that topic. Mm-hmm. And this topic just tends to be immigration.
Yeah. Which
doesn't really make sense because we're a very small percentage compared to the entire UK. So make that make sense. But again, I just think, like you said, we're never going to get this reparation.
I think
as well, they've shown us time and time again that they're barely respecting us. So to even receive one payment, I highly doubt. Look how they act when they feel like we're all on universal credit. Look how they're all acting. That's simple money. So you really think the way the UK will riot?
God. If they ever said, yeah, we're going to give reparations, I actually think this country will go into meltdown. It already is in meltdown with the whole like EDL marches and everything that's going on. So imagine if they turned around and they were like, yeah, we're going to give black people reparations for slavery.
Yeah.
For what we did to them, for how
they will, but you see,
have traumatized generations, for how we came into these people's worlds and completely shook them upside down. That this country would literally have a meltdown.
You see,
that's our money, that's taxpayers' money.
You see Mark Duggan when it caused all those riots?
Do you remember?
It will be that times 20.
Times 20.
But it will be all over the UK, not just bits and parts of the UK. It will be all over. It would literally cause mayhem.
Yeah.
So, to be honest, yes, if it was there, I'm taking it.
Of course.
But I don't care enough to seek it. Like, I'll rather...
I just think it would just be too much faff. That's really sad to say because it's like, it's things that we deserve reparations, but I don't think that could ever happen.
No.
Could you imagine how they would treat us if that happened?
It'll be even worse.
They'll be beating people up in the streets.
I'm not gonna lie, if that day ever came, I would take that reparations money and I will fuck off somewhere else.
Yeah, you would have to bounce.
Why am I still staying in the UK?
Because they'll literally be looking at black people in the street and be like, yeah.
Literally, you're the reason why I haven't got my universal credit.
Kill
him! I'm not involved.
Yeah, no.
Give me my money, let me bounce.
I just can't believe we live in the times that we live in. Did you watch that video? You know, what's his name, the YouTuber, Nico, when he went to the EDL march, but he went in disguise.
Oh, I never saw it, but I heard about it.
I watched it the other day. If you see some of the things that people were saying, Deontay, it was terrifying. There was one that was just like, oh, yeah, you know, we've got all the blacks here. He's like, yeah, because obviously he disguised himself. Basically, like, Nico Omilana is a YouTuber, and he always does these, like, pranks and things or whatever. So he did this video where he went to the EDL march, which happened a few weeks ago, but he, like, went in disguise. So he, like, basically painted himself white, put on, like, a disguise, and he looks like a white man. Mm-hmm. And he went to this rate, and he was, like, basically interviewing people. And the things people were saying, especially about black people, and I looked at these people and I thought, these are people that work in our GP surgeries. These are people that work in our NHS. These are people that work in our councils that are saying these things about black people.
Yeah.
It's terrifying.
And that's the sad thing, man. It's a shame that we're in 2025 and shit like this is still happening.
I know, it's ridiculous.
But with the EDL, not EDL, what's it called?
It is EDL.
EDL?
English Defence League.
Yeah.
EDL, yeah.
EDL. Sorry. I don't know why it sounded wrong in my head when I said
ridiculous.
it. But yeah, even with the EDL, I don't get so annoyed anymore because it just feels like they're spewing ignorance. Like,
yeah, it is.
It's like you're a puppet. You saw something and you're like, yep, that's the reality.
Gonna run with it.
Yeah, like, so I don't like to get upset by people who are ignorant.
Yeah.
It's annoying that they're willfully ignorant, but if I can see that someone is going out of their way to be ignorant, stay away from me, man.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care to hear that. To be fair, I'm now in like a point or an era, let me say, of like, I don't even want to watch shit like that anymore.
Yeah, no.
Like, I know it's happening.
Yeah.
I don't need to. Yeah, it's draining.
It's very
like,
emotionally draining.
I don't want to keep looking at that and then getting annoyed or getting angry or getting upset. Like, I just want to live my life as happy as possible.
Yeah.
So now, like, when I see things, I quickly scroll.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. It's happening. I don't need to keep seeing it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But they're all just ignorant, man. It's like, that's saying, why argue with fools?
Yeah, it's true.
It makes no sense.
It is really true. But yeah, in regards to what Lenny Henry said, I hear it, but I just don't think that is something, unfortunately, that will ever come around.
We should, but we're not.
Yeah,
we're going
and
to
I
get
don't
it.
even know if it's worth
fighting for. It's not, to be fair.
I don't really think it is. And it's so sad to say that, but I don't actually think it is.
It's not.
Yeah.
That's why I don't care. Like, even if what they were saying is true about immigrants getting benefits and and getting houses, yeah, that's the least you can do.
Literally.
That's literally the least you can do. For what you've done to their countries, the least you can do is offer them a place to sleep, fam. Literally, and some money to get through it.
Scattered their countries, man.
Come on. That's the least you can fucking do.
Countries. And the thing is, people make it out like they're saying it is like, oh, they just want to come here and take all our jobs. They just want a luxury life. It's like, they're coming here for a reason. The extent of what is happening in these people's countries, that they have to. Do you know how mad it is? Do you think anybody wants to leave their country to run away like that? Exactly. They were living happy lives.
Especially if their country was actually doing well.
Exactly.
So why, like Rashida said, why would they want to leave a country that was doing well to come to you?
Where they've grown up, where they've started families, where they have friends, where they have why would they say, oh, I'm just going to leave today, I'm just going to leave and go to the UK and I'm just going to take the job, I'm just going to take the money, stay in the hotels, I'm just going to do that because that's what I feel like doing today.
But anyway, like we said in previous episodes, leave them. Let them rush us all out, all immigrants out, do all of that. Their country will crash and then they will come begging for us back.
How would they even function?
Did you not see with France how their government collapsed because they're not doing African trades anymore? Crazy. So now their government collapsed and they're literally in mayhem instantly as well.
Crazy.
So let them do it.
Yeah.
Let them do it. At least we have homes to go back to. Where are they going?
They've got nowhere to
go. Leave them.
And they're just so...
Plan your exit though, but...
They couldn't function without us. Did you even see how, like, at the EDL march, people were going to get curries?
Oi!
One girl was queuing up. One guy was queuing up to get an onion bhaji. It's just like, are you...
With the fucking Union Jack flag on his head.
Are you fucking serious?
How you know... The fact that the British national dish is a chicken tikka masala is
insane. Can you imagine? Let's start with that. Let's just pause and everyone think about that. Listen to what Deontay just said. She said the national dish of this country is a chicken tikka masala.
But if you get rid of all of us, and what is going to be your national dish?
British people love an effing curry. Oh, I'm going to get a curry.
Yeah.
They love it.
Fam, you can't pick and choose. You either take our culture, you have to take us with it. Who's going to be cooking the food?
Gonna get a takeaway tonight. What are we going to get? Let's get a curry.
Anyway, leave them.
Let's get a Chinese.
This is what I mean, Rashida. Like, it's all based off ignorance.
Yeah, it's just
because if they were actually well informed, number one, they would actually have British-owned restaurants that they would go to instead of lining up for the ethnic dish. All of these things, like, it just shows me that it's all ignorance.
Yeah.
That's all. So leave them. Let them march, but we still here.
We still here.
We're still here.
Still
Take us
here.
out. You
Honestly.
can march all you want, but in reality,
Still
we're not going
here.
nowhere.
No.
And our government really won't take us out, I don't think, because they know the power we have as immigrants. So it is what it is, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, we ain't getting that shit.
No, we ain't getting no reparations, man. I don't ever see that happening in my lifetime, if I'm being completely honest. But it'd be nice. I could do a bit extra. I think what makes that funny is that he said, how much was it? 3 trillion?
18 trillion.
18 trillion, sorry. Do you know how wild that number is?
This is why I'll take that money
I'll
and
take the
cut.
percentage, boy. I mean, I could do like a couple extra, you know.
Exactly.
But
I'm telling you.
I don't know if that's something that will happen in our life.
No, I won't.
Unfortunately.
It won't.